Fallout 76, one of the most controversial entries in the entire Fallout franchise. Some fans say it destroyed everything Bethesda built over decades. Others argue it's actually grown into something worthwhile, maybe even saving the series in its own strange way. Today we're breaking down the controversy from every angle, looking at what went wrong, what's been fixed, and why people still can't agree on Fallout 76's legacy. When Fallout 76 first launched in late 2018, it was widely panned by critics and players alike. What was supposed to be a bold online multiplayer. Fallout turned into a buggy, empty world with no human NPCs, limited quests, and a feeling of being just a big Rust map with Fallout skins. Players encountered game-breaking bugs, server problems, and performance issues that made the release look unpolished and unfinished. The absence of NPCs and lack of traditional Fallout storytelling was particularly painful for fans. Fallout games were known for memorable characters, meaningful choices, and immersive lore, and Fallout 76 initially had none of that. Some players even described it as not feeling like a real Fallout game. Another big part of the backlash was Bethesda's business decisions. Fallout 76 featured an atomic shop with paid items, and early monetization practices made players feel like they were being charged for content that should have just been included in the game. Then there's the infamous collector's edition controversy. Bethesda sold a high-priced edition with promises of a canvas bag and power armor helmet. Instead, players received a cheap nylon bag, and even Bethesda executives later admitted it was a huge mistake. Pete Hines, former publishing head at Bethesda, called it probably the dumbest thing I ever did at Bethesda. These business missteps added fuel to the fire and contributed to the narrative that Fallout 76 was a cash grab rather than a genuine Fallout experience. If we look at the reviews, Fallout 76's reputation is mixed at best. On Metacritic, user scores have stayed average. Some players love the changes, others still hate it. Some long-time players complained that even after updates, it felt like a grindy experience with flawed survival mechanics, repetitive quests, and technical issues that held it back. But there's also a vocal group of fans saying the game now feels fun, especially if you didn't play it at launch. People say it runs better, has NPCs, quests, and can deliver the Fallout experience they always wanted. It just took years of updates to get there. Everything changed in 2020 with the Wastelanders update. Bethesda added human NPCs, factions, dialogue choices, voiced quests, and actual storytelling. Elements fans had been begging for since day one. Suddenly, Fallout 76 felt more like a real Fallout game. Community reactions were very positive to this update. Players praised the new NPC interactions and quests, calling it a major leap forward. Some even compared it to how Destiny changed with its major expansions. Even critics acknowledged that adding NPCs and meaningful quests brought Fallout 76 back towards something recognisable as Fallout, though many still pointed out technical problems and clunky combat that haven't fully gone away. So why do players still slam Fallout 76 years later? A lot of the hate stems from the launch. People remember how bad it was, and for many, first impressions never go away. There are still community members who think Fallout 76 never truly captured the spirit of classic Fallout, lacking meaningful RPG choices, lore depth, and single-player immersion that defined the series. And some players just can't forgive its shaky start. They feel Bethesda fractured trust with fans and cheapened the franchise. Others still barely enjoy the multiplayer structure and ongoing monetization elements. But there's another side of the argument. Plenty of players who skipped it at launch came back later and found a really good game full of exploration, community interactions, and Fallout flavour. Some compare its redemption arc to games like No Man's Sky, an infamous flop turned into something fans can actually enjoy. And they argue Fallout 76 didn't ruin the franchise. It expanded it into an online world that isn't perfect, but offers a unique experience you can't get anywhere else. So here's the big question. Did Fallout 76 ruin the franchise forever, or did years of updates save it and prove it was worth the risk? Comment ruined if you think Bethesda messed up the Fallout legacy here. Comment saved if you think it actually grew into a game worth playing. And if you're somewhere in the middle, tell us why. Because this debate never dies. Wasteland.